Yes, welcome. Now we're going to be looking at respiratory organs and what? Surfaces. What are those organs that animals and plants use in respiration? Jamb is going to ask you, which of the following is not a respiratory organ of flowering plants? And they are going to write stomata, lenticels, root hair cell, and lungs. Which one will be the answer? Lungs, because lungs are no respiratory organs for what? Flowering plants. Lung is the respiratory system for animals such as what? Mammals, human being. Like me and you, we are using the lungs for what? Respiration. Elves, birds, all these birds that are flying, they are using what? Lungs for respiration. Reptiles, lizard, all of them, all those reptiles, they are using also lungs. So those are the ones that are using what? Lungs. But flowering plants are using what? Stomata, lenticels, and what? Root hair cells. So very, very important. You need to know the what? Respiratory organ or what? Surface for what? All the different kinds of animals. You find out that most terrestrial animals, what are terrestrial animals? Animals that live on land, terrestrial animals, most of them are using lungs. You can see that, but the aquatic animals, they are using their what? Skin and gills. You understand? Let's say example, tadpoles, fishes. You know fish that swim in water. What do they use? They use what we call gills. Gills. That thing are the size of the fish when you are killing the fish. You understand? That's what they use in respiration. So they use what? Gills, and they are aquatic. They stay in water. Earthworm, frogs, and toads. They use their what? Mouth. They also use their what? Skin, and use their what? Lungs. And they are what? Either aquatic or what? Terrestrial, or must be road. They can move between. So earthworm, frogs, and toads use mouth, skin, and what? Lungs. Is that clear? Arthropods are insects. Arthropods are what? Insects. What do they use for respiration? They use their tracheal what? System. Insects use their tracheal system. Insects use their what? Tracheal system to respirate. Now we talk about arachnids. Arachnids are spiders. Arachnids are what? Spiders. What do spiders use for respiration? They use lungbooks. They use what? Lungbooks. Then unicellular organisms are organisms that are made up of one cell. They are very small. They are microscopic. You can only see them using microscope. What do those ones use for respiration? Mostly they are aquatic. They use cell membrane or what? Body surface. Example of those unicellular organisms are what? Amoeba and what? Paramecium. Amoeba and what? Paramecium. This is A. Amoeba and what? Paramecium. Both of them use what? Cell membrane or what? Body surface, because they are very small. So they use the whole of the cell membrane, body surface, to do what? Respirate. So very, very important. This is what Jamb will ask you this question. They will ask you, which of the following respiratory organ or surface is used by arachnids or spiders? Is used by spiders. They are going to give you lungs, they will give you tracheal system, they will give you gills, and they will give you lungbook. What is the answer? Lungbook. That's what spiders use. You understand? Reptiles use lungs. Birds use lungs. Mammals like man use lungs. Arthropods like insects, they use what? Tracheal system. Earthworm, frogs, and toads use mouth, skin, and what? Lungs. Tadpoles, fishes, mollusks, crustaceans, all those sea animals, they use what? Gills. You understand? Sea animals mostly they use gills. Unicellular organisms like amoeba and paramecium use what? Cell membrane or what? Body surface. Mammals like human being use what? Lungs. Flowering animals use what? Stomata, lenticels, and what? Root hair cells. You understand? So the place they are staying affects what they are using for respiration. The ones that are living on the land, terrestrial animals, most of them are using lungs. You understand? Lungbooks. Whereas the ones in aquatic, most of them are using gills. What you understand? Their skin and mouth, and also very, very important, unicellular organisms. They use their what? Cell membrane and what? Body surface. You understand? So you need to learn about respiratory organs and surfaces. Very, very important. It's in the JAMB syllabus, and they are bringing it even in WAEC and NECO. Exactly.